All right. We ready, bro?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Welcome back, y'all, to the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. I am your host, Chenzo. We're on episode 76 right now. And I've been slacking with the pod lately, but we're back at the Trapped Out Camp Out. Today's Saturday, October 4th. We're out here in Maryville, Tennessee. And we're going to be performing today. We're doing some interview with some of the other artists that are performing. There's a 2-day festival. It was last night, Friday. We weren't here, unfortunately, but we just got here today. We're going to start our first interview with Vinilla Strange. Welcome to the pod.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, please.
All right, so I'm Vinilla Strange. I come out of Rockwood, Tennessee. It's not a very big place. You blink, you might miss it. I'm a rapper. I do trap rap, pop rap, rock rap, anything in between from heavy metal to reggae. I do it all. Try not to limit myself with, doing one genre here and one genre there. I try to do all genres because I love music. 29 years old. I've been doing music for probably about 10 years. I'm getting traction. You can follow me on anything, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, at Vinilla Strange. That's VINILLAST to the range. Easy to remember like that.
ST to the range.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So you said you've been doing this for 10 years now. Like, what inspired you to start making music?
It just started off as poetry, you know what I'm saying? And then it just developed over time, like with loss, deaths in the family and shit like that. Whenever you experience certain things that affect you as a person, you got to find a way to cope with things. So art was always a big thing of mine. I used to draw all the time, but once I learned that I could play with words and be able to speak to people without having to talk to a shrink, that the world was my shrink, that's whenever it hit big. It was the biggest impact on me. I ended up, I've done it for 10 years, but only legitly for about 4.5 to 5 years. And but everybody used to love my shit, man. I used to perform at parties and stuff whenever I was younger, and everybody would be like, hey, Chris, rap this Lil Wayne song, or hey, do this, hey, do that. And after a while, I was like, okay, these people like me. They like the way I do it, so I ended up just making a career out of it.
Yeah, and starting to promote yourself, and take it seriously as an artist, but you were doing it before then.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. I can relate to, using it as, a therapeutic outlet as well. That's, how I got started with it, too, and the emotions were just flooding. Yeah. And it definitely allowed me to channel it into something.
Yeah.
So where does the name Vinilla Strange come from?
All right, so, my friends always like the idea of strange, but over time I was like, it's got to be something strange, because it can't just be strange because strange music, you know what I'm saying? And then later on in life, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change the aspect of vanilla and change it from vanilla to Vinilla, you know what I'm saying? Like Vin Diesel, but Vinilla Strange.
Yeah, my name's Vincent, bro.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Vinilla, though, I like that. I like changing it from an A to an I, and it helps, whenever I say VINILLAST to the range, man, it's
catchy, man.
That's sticky. That's sticky.
For sure. So who are some of your biggest influences in music?
Oh shit, okay, hold on. All right, I gotta start off with DeRoyce the 5'9", Immortal Technique, Eminem, but not new Eminem or 2012 Eminem. I'm talking 90s Eminem, Kill Your Wife and everybody else that you know Eminem, you know what I'm saying? The one that was really doing some wordplay and putting his thought into everything that he was doing, but nowadays it's JID, J-I-D, Big Extra Plug, I like him. He got the deepest pitch out of everybody right now. And Moneybagg Yo. I try to mix my old school with my new school to create this new style that I got, you know what I'm saying? It helps me be versatile within the craft.
Absolutely, create something new, or try to make something that people haven't heard before.
Yep.
Right, yeah. I hear you. So is there anything that you have out right now that you want to talk about or promote?
I just dropped a music video, and then about a month later I dropped a song. So the music video is called Blind 'Em. You can find it on YouTube. Just like I said, type in VINILLAST to the range, Blind 'Em, and you'll find the music video. I also got a song called Not Alone out right now, and it should be taking the world by storm, but being limited on your fan base and things like that and exposure, it doesn't really put you in the places that you really need to be, which is why I'm out here in places like this to be seen. And
Right, yeah.
but not alone. That's a great one. You know, it's about mostly for men, because we don't talk to nobody. Ain't nobody talk to anybody. So any man that's out there that's struggling with you know, with just anything, life itself, or, you know, loss, or just being alone. Like, you're not alone. We all feel those same kind of things. So like, you really just want to, if you want an outlet to be able to like speak to or speak through my song. My song will help you get over that shit. That's a real good song.
Oh yeah, man. So go stream that.
Yeah.
We're gonna add the links to all his social media and streaming platforms in the description. So yes, like I said, we're gonna have like your full interview, like solo. There'll be a video for that, and then there'll be a whole podcast with everybody.
Nice.
And then I'll have some clips for you to like post as well.
I like it.
And then, so yeah, you're trying to get out in front of more people by performing at events like this.
Yep. And I have one big belief. I have a belief that ever since I was little, they used to tell me, one man can't change the world, but that's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. One man can change the world, because I could change your opinion. I give you some logical thought, and you're like, wow, I never thought about it like that, but now you think of it like that, and you see it that way. I've changed one man's opinion, okay? If I could change your opinion, I could change 1,000 opinions. If I can change 1,000 opinions, those 1,000 people can change 1,000 more opinions. And then sooner or later, I damn near change the world.
Right, yeah. You start with the world around you.
Yep. And right now, y'all all need to come together, because this opinional discord over political nonsense, all bullshit. Come together, understand there's just one love, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. This podcast stands for good vibes only, bro.
Yep.
We're showing love, spreading love. That's what we're all about.
Yep.
So I appreciate it. Yeah, man, you seem like you got some good vibes. I'm excited to see you perform tonight.
I'm on a feature for one of my friends. I performed last night.
Oh, word. How'd it go yesterday?
It was awesome. Sadly, there's probably about 40 people here, maybe 50, and everybody was outside for most of the day for all the artists that were up, and all the artists only had like 3 or 4 people watching them the whole time. So towards the end of the night, I wasn't giving them a choice. I was telling them, like, go watch this guy, go watch this guy.
Right.
Slowly, we built the crowd in there, and at the end of the night, I finally got to perform, and we had everybody in there, and I was so excited, because finally, people were trying to listen to somebody.
Right.
It took all day, but we got them. So tonight, I don't think I'm gonna give anybody a choice. If somebody's performing, they're gonna be seen.
Right, yeah, and just like, you gotta be, I'm always been one of those artists to support other artists.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta be there. If you want them to support you, you gotta show up.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't even supposed to be here till 6 o'clock, but I came because I knew that they'd start around 3:30ish. I want to see what everybody's got.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you being here and taking some time to come on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
It's great to meet you.
Yeah.
I followed you on Instagram, trying to just tag people and making sure that, we try to get as many people out here as we can.
Yep. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of promo for this show. It's barely worked.
Right, but it's also like the first time they've done something like this. So.
I know, man. And maybe if they pick something a little more or less exclusive from like, the city, like we get a little bit closer, more people would come. I mean, we out in the middle of nowhere right here, y'all.
It's a beautiful property.
Hey, beautiful.
And
beautiful.
If this goes well and they can do it again next year, maybe get some more people out here.
Yeah, especially if these people go home and they're like, man, y'all should have came, and then the people that didn't come are like, damn, I wish I would have came.
Right, yeah, it's got some adult summer camp vibes. I'm here for it, like.
Yeah, dude.
Adulting's not too fun. Like, summer's already over.
Yeah.
It's like all work, no play sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, look, out here, we all kids. Everything's new to us out here. We all just having a blast.
Right, yeah, making friends, having a good time.
Yep.
That's what we're all here for. So, what are your goals, like, moving forward with the music?
Okay, so recently I've been looking at labels and things like that, and I found out labels ain't really the ideal thing. They want to control everything. They want to control your name, everything like that. So I said, So I said, fuck all that. The move to make artists, and I'm telling y'all this because y'all just need to know it. My manager would probably be like, stop giving everybody our moves, but this is just something. This is, from me to you, this is real shit. You're an artist. You want to be something, but you don't want to conform to anybody. Create yourself as an LLC. Once you do that, everything that you do with this music shit, like me driving out here, the gas, tax write-off, beats, tax write-off, you know what I'm saying? Equipment, tax write-off. Everything's tax write-offs for the music. Then on top of that, 3 years later, you can go and take out a $150,000 loan. What I'm gonna do personally is take my $150,000 loan, set me up a tour around the coast, use that tour to pay off the fucking loan itself. Ingenious in itself, because what a label's gonna do is offer you about $100,000 to 200 to 300, 500, whatever it is. But most of y'all aren't known. So if you're not known, they're gonna give you this money and expect to get it back. And if you don't make that money back, they own you. They can do whatever they want with you. But if you do this yourself, create yourself as an LLC, and you take that loan out yourself, it's up to you to pay it back, but you ain't owned by nobody.
Right.
Yep.
I hear you, man. It's all, yeah, I'm all with staying independent.
Yep.
And I hear you. I want to travel. I want to perform, tour, get your name out there, and
spend money to make money. That's what it is.
Right, absolutely.
That's what it is. You got to sacrifice to gain. That's what it is.
Oh man, I've invested damn near everything I have into to get where I'm at right now. You know, like, and I wouldn't go trade it for anything.
No.
So what are some of like the biggest lessons that you've learned over the years, like working on yourself and music?
Okay, so one of the biggest lessons I learned, and I see a lot of artists falling victim to it, man. You want to blame your friends and your family and everybody that's not sharing your things on Facebook, but you really got to understand that your friends and your family are not your promoters. It's not your publicity manager. They have nothing to do with your music, except for, you know, like whenever they do occasionally tell you that that's a really good song. They're not responsible for getting you out there. They're not responsible for your success. You are responsible for your success. Don't put it on everybody else. Your music's not for everybody. You know, if your friends and stuff don't share it, maybe they just don't like your music too much, but they love you and would do anything for you. So don't ever think less of your friends because they're not supporting you in your music. You got to separate your friends from your life, from your friends in your music life. Go create friendships in music. That's what networking is all about. Create these connections to really bring about, you know, like what you're gonna do in the future, because the more connections that you make, the more songs you do with people, the more venues you perform at, the more producers you meet,
tons of opportunities open up. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, that's like the biggest lesson I've learned. Don't blame your friends. And then secondly, when it comes to a venue, if you go to a venue and there's only 5 people in the crowd, you perform your life away as if you were performing in front of thousands of people, because no matter what, the energy that those 5 people give back to you is equivalent of that as 1,000 people, man. There ain't nothing like it. Just people that really enjoy to hear you and everything like that. That's the payoff, man. That's what we do it for. It's the excitement and oh man, I brain for it.
I hear you though, bro. It's kind of like what you said earlier too, though, about now I'm in a brain fart, but you were saying earlier, fuck, what were you just talking about? Marty Snumpkin. Shit, man. Oh yeah, it's like you gotta reach, you know, the people around you first. So you gotta start small, like, and then you can reach those people. And even then, like, if you give it your all performing in front of those few people, one, like you said, you might change a few people's lives with that.
Oh yeah.
But also, like, you can get great footage out of that and then show the rest of the world, dude, what you're capable of. Like, you gotta give it your all no matter what.
That's like last night, I hired my videographer to perform or to record us for 4 hours, but I performed at 8:30. We didn't have 4 hours to do no recording, you know what I'm saying? So what we did was he got my performance, and then I went around to each and every artist that, you know, either I knew or didn't know, and I let them play cameos in different songs that I wanted to perform. And what we did was we filmed each different song doing like small music videos for reels on Facebook, and each person gets a cameo in it. So now these people are gonna see it and be like, oh, I'm in that video. They're gonna share it, you know what I'm saying? And I got like 6 or 7 of them in it, you know? So that's 6 or 7 who got hundreds of fans each. That's how you put yourself out there, you know? And also, if you're performing in front of 5 people, you don't know if one of those 5 people is a scout. You never know it. Always got to be open.
Absolutely, yeah. Can't get frustrated or discouraged. You got to give it your best at all times.
Yeah.
You got good energy too, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's nice to meet you. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up your interview?
Keep your head up, y'all. Hey, success is right around the corner, but you know, you ain't never gonna reach it if you turn back now. That's all it is.
Absolutely, never give up. Absolutely, you only lose if you give up.
Yep. But this been Vanilla Strange, and I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna skedaddle,
Nice to meet you, bro. Thank you for coming on the Endless Enjoyment podcast.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Peace out, y'all.
It's been like this since I was slinging dimes at my mama's house. A wrist like this flicking, you going blind. What you talking about? If this type of shit ain't been what you around.